is one of the states in northeast India which shares border with Nagaland in the north, Assam on the west and Mizoram in the south, and also bordering Myanmar on the east and south. The state, though small, is a pride of the northeast with its rich and varied crafts, and it is a state with the largest number of crafts practiced in the whole of the northeast, is indeed full of activities with its rich artistic talent. The major cluster of the United Citizens Lake, which is in the Imphal East District, just on the bank of the Imphal River, begins from the north, the Bamon Lekai, the Singdamai Khetri Lekai, the Basikong and Komba area respectively. Kona, or botanically known as Conoplectus lacustris or Scirpus lacustris Linn, an aquatic plant which is only found here in the whole of the northeastern state. The presence of this plant nationally is only found here. The growth area of Kona is mainly in the swampy area which has water all the year round. The different mode of Kona cultivation, right from cutting, harvesting and drying to remove moisture content for prevention of fungal and other insect attack. In the past, only mat-based products were made, but in the modern-day era, the product has diversified tremendously into various functional and decorative commodities. Its uniqueness is felt by each buyer and is increasing day by day. Bamboo, the poor man's timber. As far as the eye can see, the landscape of the northeast is studded with the towering, green, graceful and dignified plant, the bamboo. It stands like a sentinel and is a symbol of hope and prosperity to the people of the region. People live with it from birth until death here in the northeastern states and is an inseparable part of their daily lives. They are so dependent on bamboo, yet they are not fully aware of the limitless use of the bamboo. India's bamboo resources are reportedly the second largest in the world after China, and of this, 67% of the stock are grown in the northeast alone.
Thabuk suba mayamama mapamamada pulapunna punba ise aigi punsida khwaidagi ahanba thengnabani.
What is cluster formation and the cluster actors? The basic requirement in the Ambedkar Hastashilp Vikas Yojana AHVY scheme is mainly the self-help group formation from different clusters formed at the time of submission of the project.
CBTC has already taken up technical collaboration with UNIDO to set up cane and bamboo-based clusters for livelihood development. So this kind of cluster approach we are trying to bring in Northeast, and DC Handicraft is also involved under this project.
The different steps and its needs are highlighted by the different experts. Also, the various benefits for the artisan groups like the various schemes, namely insurance scheme, artisan credit card, opening of bank account, etc. Also, to get the exact goal for group cooperation and motto of the success are highlighted.
Asigumba project mayamama laglabadi aikhoina sujariba thabaksing hena khumang chawsingani ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯟꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯩ
ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯗꯤꯖꯥꯏꯟ ꯋꯥꯔꯛꯁꯣꯞ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯐꯪꯍꯜꯂꯦ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ICICI ꯂꯣꯝꯕꯥꯔꯗꯀꯤ ꯍꯦꯜꯊ ꯏꯟꯁꯨꯔꯦꯟꯁꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯪꯖꯔꯦ
The wide ranges of products developed by the various artisans of the Northeast and also the product developed by the association in the series of intervention taken up under this AHVY scheme. The whole process of production, right from material procurement, treatment, material preparation and production are dealt in details. The product rejuvenation is fast seeing a sea of change and the need to bring out more products are required at this juncture. The places where it is being produced are to be developed to meet the fast demands to cope with a better supply chain. The different methods of production and the people who are manufacturing it are also to be worked out to increase productivity.
People use only dough as the tool to make their traditional bamboo and cane product. But now with the help of machine improved tools developed by IIT Mumbai through the help of Professor Rao, we have introduced this improved technology to the villages. We found that they have come up with a much better finished product which have even demand in the urban market.
The age of job-specific tools has arrived. We can have a glimpse of the tools developed for the cane and bamboo sector designed by the Industrial Design Center, IIT Bombay, with the coordination of Development Commissioner Handicrafts, Ministry of Textiles, Government of India and United Nations Development Programme. Indeed, it is also known as the laptop of the cane and bamboo artisans. The various uses of jigs and molds are explained step by step. And the different molds such as solid mold, split mold, undercut mold and so on. The need for such aids are highlighted to cope with the fast pace of mass production so as to compete with the machine-made products.
NGO singi maikai dagi amadi aigoi DC handicraft ki maikai dagi Kauna sibu develop tawbiraga haribum form singa sida thabiraga aigoi lamdam dugi kungang dugi thabuk phangdribana harol singa se thabuk suonduna goi lamdam singi senthok lambi da yamna chauna hongba ma lakani haiba ga ngonda sasu lei
Manipur market is a wonder. The only women market known as the Ima Keitel is in the state capital, where everything is manned by women folk. Correlation between the market and the producer base is highlighted here. The producer base is the place of all the products. Designs are made, and the venue of disposal is the market where the products will be translated and turned into economic returns. The more the product it sells, the more return will it come. Here, a strong base of production capacity is a must to ensure a competitive world. The products produced are sold in the traditional market or weekly market and depends on location to location. Goods are disposed according to the needs. The major role taken up by the Regional Office of the Development Commissioner Handicrafts for the development of the handicrafts of the northeastern region are monitored from this office, specially focused for the border area development and cluster formation of the different artisans of the region.
I urge upon all the partners, stakeholders who are working for the cluster development in the entire region as a whole, as well as this cluster in particular, to come forward and make themselves present in the cluster in a very meaningful way, and help the department also, who is already ready with them hand in hand to work for the development of the clusters, so that one day we will create mega clusters in the entire Northeast. Imphal itself has witnessed the maximum number of crafts bazaar compared to any other places in the northeastern region.
NGOs play an important role for the mobilization of the artisans to increase their earning capability and also to focus their talents in the new avenues of marketing by exposing them to exhibition and other fairs. Nonetheless, skill development too is an essential part for product development. The real production rests on the actual worksite, where each and every detail of finishing can be observed step by step. And also, as a top priority, this is also known as the cosmetic part, where the product is given a final touch.
Sustainability livelihood of the artisans. Whatever the necessary of the skill accreditation trainings, CFC and the marketings will be provided under the ASBY.
Hana surumba changdagi hena sugatpadagi adagi mohoida lairabagi pankhai manungdagi tholaktuna ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯌꯥꯏꯐꯕ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯗꯝꯅꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯄꯨꯊꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ ꯍꯦꯜ ꯋꯦꯜ ꯀꯣꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯇꯤꯕ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯃꯤꯇꯦꯗꯀꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯗꯝꯁꯤ
ꯆꯍꯤ 5ꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ SHG ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯗꯦꯕꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯤ
4 design and technical development workshop, 2 in the Canon bamboo, 1 in artistic textiles, and 1 in the Kona, in the Kongbanande Bilikai, Pungdongbam, and Wangkai.
Interact with the designers, interact with the marketers, interact with the officials who are encouraging and supporting crafts.
This scheme will be given for the goal of the artisans for the economic sustainability and the livelihood programs.
As a consumer items, you use the seasonary any lemon amount of seasonary pot. For example, tumo kumba, the yanko kumba.
Manpower resources Manipur da housing yamna yang na kumang yang na sangsele.
Mina kare na demand oiba potse asida akoina kawai percentage kare kitang wangje.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯨꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯃꯥꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯁꯤꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯖꯦꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯥꯝꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯂꯩ